Alright guys, Golden Knowledge here. I started BitChute.com/hidden videos, aka the banned video archive. I brought you the video from Clapper with Congress getting arrested, and I also own the Disclosure Hub. I'm here to tell you today that we've figured out who Juan was, Juan Savin, and we're exposing who he is because he's a great guy, he's a patriot. A lot of people know who he is. But we need to let everybody know for sure, so if anything happens to him, you know who he is, and we can keep an eye on him, and we can have his back. I also want to let you know that I've been approached in my channel, Disclosure Hive. That's the chat for Disclosure Hub. I've been approached by a former Secret Service member, and he's a whistleblower. And we're going to start doing podcasts. I'm not a big podcaster, but we're going to do it for him because he's in dire needs. And he just wants to whistleblow. Whether he gets money or not, he just wants to get the information out. He wants to make a difference in the world. This guy was a former Secret Service for a former president and multiple high-level officials, okay? That'll be on within the next few days, so just keep that in mind. And again, this is a tribute to Juan. Check it out. You can show your face now, Randy. We saw your crazy videos from the past, and that's great. That's fine. They're not crazy. You're just a passionate patriot like we all are. So please, everybody, give it up for Randy Quaid. Check out this video, and God bless America, everybody.
Randy Quaid is many things. He's an Oscar-nominated Golden Globe-winning thespian. He's everybody's favorite wacky cousin, an outlaw on the run, the second most famous Quaid brother. I'm back!
The real story is about to happen.
At one time, he was a budding star. He had the opportunity to become a well-respected actor, a superstar, who could do anything he wanted in any genre, alongside some of Hollywood's most talented actors. But then suddenly, he's not working anymore. He's gone. Where is he? I don't know. He's also a Trump supporter, and I hear that's a big no-no in Hollywood. But there's much more to it than just that.
A day of reckoning is nigh! Wake up!
Quaid had a successful career in Hollywood for 40 years, and then suddenly he ran away from it all and dedicated his life to exposing the dark side of that industry. The darkest of dark. I'm talking secret organization of assassins dark.
Yeah, I bet you could use a cool one, huh?
Now you're talking.
Sometimes he's a lovable goofball, and sometimes he plays more dramatic, sinister characters. And he's great at both. Quaid has worked with some of the greatest filmmakers and actors of all time. He was the original Rain Man. He was going to be Rain Man. That's right, before it was Tom and Dustin, it was Dennis and Randy. Oh, what could have been? I don't know, that could have been good or bad. I don't know. I'm curious. And the dude has achieved iconic cultural status thanks to the Vacation franchise. Cousin Eddie is practically an official Christmas character by now. His magical holiday influence now rivals that of Rudolph and Frosty. I'm serious, this guy is a Christmas sweater. There is no greater honor.
You, Quaid, are a certain fool syringe used to inject a certain tranquilizer into the minds of the American male human.
He was arrested a year later for squatting in a house that he used to own. Here's some of the audio. Police said they broke into the home and completely trashed it. But Randy claims that the property was still his, and he was a victim of document forgery. The Quaids were very passionate about how they believed their constitutional rights were being trampled upon. Because they're Americans in America. So they fled to Canada as refugees seeking protection.
We believe there are to be a malignant tumor of star whackers in Hollywood. How many people do you know personally who have died suddenly and mysteriously in the past 5 years?
He claims that people like Heath Ledger, Chris Penn, David Carradine, Brittany Murphy, and her husband were murdered, and that people like Lindsay Lohan, Britney Spears, and Mel Gibson are being played to get their money by some super elite, super secret underground group of powerful people. The Star Whackers don't always just kill people, they can ruin you in the eyes of the public.
Heath Ledger, Chris Penn, David Carradine among them. I believe these actors were whacked.
And he doesn't say that they're necessarily gonna, like, shoot him in the face or anything, but they're gonna get him out there on the streets, unable to provide for himself and starve to death. That's what he thinks. That's what he says. They compared this Hollywood hit squad to the mafia. It's full of corrupt businessmen. It's probably the Illuminati or lizard people or something. So he ran away from the United States to escape these star whackers, and he made a refugee claim in Canada to escape to safety, because nothing bad ever happens in Canada. And Randy and his wife felt like they were in serious danger. But were they really? You decide.
Okay, so why have you said then that you feel that the same people who you believe killed David Carradine and Heath Ledger, these star whackers, are out to kill you as well?
Well, they are star whackers.
Quaid and his wife say that these assassins have hacked into their computers and their phones and are constantly tracking good old Randy. He has no freedom.
It is very possible that Heath Ledger could have been murdered, or David Carradine.
So they stayed in Canada for 5 years as Hollywood fugitives. His videos also contain long political rants about anything and everything, and most of his videos consist of just him reading Trump tweets.
Russia, Russia, Russia.
To the leaders of Iran.
Trump derangement syndrome. Crazy Bernie. They never even saw the transcript of the call. CNN, MSNBC, Obama.
And he sings songs about his situation with the Star Whackers too, and his band Randy and the Fugitives. Rock and roll, Randy. And in 2015, he was not asked to be in the Vacation reboot. They did not want Cousin Eddie in a Vacation movie. What is that? That's blasphemy. You can't do a Vacation movie without Cousin Eddie. I mean, you can, but you shouldn't. But he did make an appearance in a weight loss documentary called Weight, and he was hired as the announcer for Tosh.0. You guys should subscribe to Randy Quaid. Help him out. Watch some of his videos. This is Cousin Eddie, you guys. This is Cousin Eddie. But he hasn't slowed down. He's still doing it. He's constantly tweeting and stuff like that. Social media-ing. He talks about current events, fake news, Bernie Sanders, Donald Trump, all that stuff.
And by the grace of God, may you never again darken the hallways of our sacred institutions.
But like I said, Randy is an example of how things can change, how life can turn upside down. 1 minute, Randy Quaid is the voice of a major credit card company, and the next, he can't get a credit card. Wow. A hero who's found the truth. Everyone who has changed the world or who has exposed a deep, dark conspiracy was at one time considered crazy. So I don't know, I might kind of see what Randy's saying. I think I know where he's getting at. He gets it. He gets it.
Do Americans really want an incompetent idiot for president? I am Randy Quaid, star of Independence Day, and Rupert Murdoch approves this message.
And you know, throughout history, it's always been the goofy court jester who's only been allowed to speak the truth. And maybe that's what Randy is to our society. And I don't think I've been brainwashed, even though I know that's exactly what a brainwashed person would say. But I'm totally not.
Is this the way America goes? Is this really our future? Wake up, you sleeping giant.
I find myself thinking, he's right. WTF?
We are not criminals, nor are we fugitives from justice, nor are we crazy. We are simply artists and filmmakers who are being racketeered on.
But let's put all that conspiracy stuff aside for now and just appreciate the great films that Randy has given us. All the laughs. Because we LOL'd all over the place because of him for decades. And even though there's another Quaid movie star out there, you, my friend, you are truly one of a kind. And I think the world is a little bit more interesting because you're in it. So thank you, Randy. Thank you for saving the world. Thank you for making Christmas a little funnier. And thank you for warning us. And if those star whackers try anything on you, trust me, bro, I got you back. And that is what the fuck happened to Randy Quaid.
God bless America, my home.